This is not what I planned on doing. I just wanted to use this palette from Pat McGrath, just using like one of the shades, but then it like snowballed into using 3 of the shades, and then I had to put a purple robe on because I don't know, whatever. I've worn this before. It's really cute. Amazon. Tons of colors. I like this color. Okay, so, and then we had to put on even bigger lashes. Sorry, I thought it was coming off. Okay, so let's get complexion stuff out of the way. Foundation is the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick. Mine is in the shade of 5.5. I don't know if this was purchased before or after they did the change with the shades and like things are different now or whatever. But I'm very like iffy about this foundation. I've used a good amount of it. And you need very little because it is very full coverage. You get a very like natural skin finish. It definitely has a good amount of dimethicone, fills in your pores. You can put on like a nice layer and then tap in where you want it to look more poreless and seamless, and it absolutely does that. This is not good in the summer. Although all year round, I do kind of like it under the eyes. I used the Makeup Revolution concealer again today, and it looks really dry under my eyes. You see, you can see all the little cracks. Yeah, just wanted to point that out. So today it looks rather dry, and I don't really know why. I do know, oh, you know what it is? Okay, never mind, I just figured it out. So I was telling you guys about how this area just like wasn't holding eyeshadow, and today I decided to use the CoverGirl lid lock. I used this all over the lid, and then I like set it with a powder, and then I tried doing my eyeshadow, and it did not do, this is a sticky base, so I don't know, the issue with the eyeshadow initially was not this. Okay, let me back up. There's nothing wrong with this as a primer. This is really excellent if you are going to use glitter or a shadow with a lot of fallout, a lot of sparkle. It's probably just not meant to be used the way I was using it for like a normal eyeshadow look. So this is still good. Just don't use it on a daily basis unless you have particularly oily lids. I'm not sure how that would interact. So I had to remove my makeup, and then I just put my eye cream on, but I skipped the step that I've been doing ever since I started getting really dry here, and that is using the Hyaluron Moisture Serum. So it's in a tube, and I apply like a little bit, like not a little bit, pea size, and then run it all the way up to here. Always run it all the way up to here for any kind of eye product, and then apply my eye cream. So I skipped that, and I think I've lost some of the moisture that I usually get and can like conserve in that area. So we're looking very like lined. It's okay. Flower Beauty powder, really enjoy this. Use it again today. For bronzer, we have the Natasha Denona Tan Bronze and Glow. I hate that I only use this color. It's not that I don't like the other shades, I just don't think to use the other ones, and I don't really do highlight that often anymore, so like the rest of this doesn't get used. I think when summer rolls around again, I will probably dabble more in the other shades. This is a really beautiful highlight and really great on the inner corner. So I have this in the crease as well as like a base. So let's get into the details of this eye look. I wanted to use the Pat McGrath Eye Ecstasy Subversive palette. There are 2 palettes that look like this. I did purchase both of them. This is the more colorful one, and then there's one that was like more neutral tones, like a warm neutral combination of colors, and I really thought I would like that one more, but I don't, and I'll reach for this one. When I first got it, I reached for this one all the time because I love this purple. When these first released, I really wasn't that into it. I was kind of like, you know, whatever, more Pat McGrath. Like maybe it's for people who haven't tried her shadows and want to try her shadows, because compared to the rest of her palettes, you're getting more bang for your buck here. 5 grams of product, $28, and obviously you can get, you know, Pat McGrath on sale fairly often. Her own website does really great promotions when there's releases or when you sign up for her emails. There was a day where the Decadence palette, which is one of the limited mothership ones, came back into stock on Sephora and like on another website, and like there was this frenzy. Like I had kind of forgotten about the Decadence palette. I was like, oh, I really wish I had got that and I missed out on it. And I was looking at the shades, and then I had also remembered that when she released single eyeshadows, there were some that I were interested in. Those were the same shadows that were in the Decadence palette, and they are also here. So Blue Blood, this purple, I think it's called what's it called? I don't know, it's hard. Well, regardless, today my plan was just to use this. I like using this as like a liner and like a blending shade on the outer corner, but we ended up having this on the outer edge along the lower lash line. Then we had this like buffed into the center of the lid, and then I had this also on the outer corner, so that's where you see more of that like sunsetty vibe there. So after using all of this, I really love her formula. There's nothing you can say about her formula. Like in whatever issues you have blending out shades that are similar of other brands, in her brand and her lineup, the formula is so good. You will have a very easy time creating eye looks. Okay, so that's the eye look. I did bring in lashes that I usually don't wear. I usually have the Ardell 174s on. Every time you see lashes, it's that. Oh, this was like a long, slow start to the heat coming on. Okay, these are the Naked in 422. They are, oh God, there's so much fuzzies. Extremely long. They're really pretty. I like them. I wanted them because I felt like the eyeshadow was quite more blown out today, so I wanted a more blown out lash, and I like these. They're very lightweight. You don't feel them. I also use the Kat Von D Cake pencil that I had showed you guys in my BoxyCharm Premium unboxing. I have it in the top waterline. It is a good pencil. My only criticism, and it's not of this liner specifically, it's just of these liners in general, the ones that are retractable, that are housed in a plastic container, I find dry out faster than the ones that you have to sharpen. So I'm always kind of careful about opening these. And obviously because I don't have that many open right now. I actually don't know, what do I have? I think most of the pencils I have are the ones you have to sharpen. MAC's brush stroke liquid liner. We have a very tiny, not tiny, long but thin wing today to kind of mimic the lashes. So that is more or less the look. Oh, two complexion products I forgot to mention. The Charlotte Tilbury as the corrector today. And then NARS Soft Matte for blemish complexion correcting ishness. On the lip, we have the Pat McGrath lip liner in Contour. And then I tap this Sephora in the like prettiest container ever. This is in the shade, oh gosh, it's one of those like really warped labels where you have no idea. It's the shade L25. I'll list it below obviously, but I had purchased this in the summer, but this is a color or formula that is very, very melting. So I was like, I'm not gonna use it until it gets cool again, and I love it. The color is really, really beautiful. And then as a gloss, we have the Fenty Glow, I think just the original gloss. So, and there are the pertinent swatches. I mean, how beautiful is this? This is a really great palette for if you want pops of color and you want quality, like as far as formula goes. This is a really, really good one. So I have this shade, and this shade on the eyes today. So, ooh, look, so those shades, you can see them all on my eyes. If you are someone like me that doesn't like pastels, doesn't use neons frequently, like I love neon, but I don't wear that often. So this is a really beautiful palette if you want to add color, like gem tones. I feel like I could have done without maybe this purple, and if she would have done like a green, like an emerald hunter color, oh, it would have been just okay. And then that's the lip liner Contour from Pat McGrath, Sephora lipstick, and then the Fenty Glow. I don't know what it is with the lighting today, but I feel like my hair is like really one-dimensional. Or maybe it's like the camera's not on the right setting. Does that make it better? I don't know. I don't know. I have to wash my hair today, so there's another thing we have going. Okay, so this is the area I want to start filming in. The only problem is windows behind me, windows on the left, windows on the right. No window in front of me. Okay, so I just put a ring light behind the camera, kind of, but the ring light has a sound. Do you guys hear it? It's like a dull noise. Oh, okay, so do we like this? I actually was wanting to film, but I think now we're just gonna do some testing. Do you guys like, does this look pretty good? I think it looks pretty good. Do you guys hear that sound? Maybe if I put the light further away. Okay, now my the battery is flashing because it needs help. Okay, so I put a tiny ring light up, 8 inches. Let's see how this goes. So I want to film a whole bunch of videos today. Cross your fingers, cross my fingers, that everything's gonna go smooth. I wanna do this whole skincare, like scent haul. I have a Hello Kitty haul. I wanna do for you guys an Ulta haul. Hopefully all of this works out so I can get all these videos together. I was definitely filming, or thought I was filming for 5 minutes and it wasn't even on. Okay, so I just made this Trader Joe's hold the corn appetizers. At first when I was kind of just reading it to you guys and showing you guys that I had picked it up, I didn't think anything of it, just like, okay, corn inside some kind of rice. But if you looked at if I would have looked at the ingredients, we have sweet corn, water chestnuts, coconut, green onion, wood ear mushrooms, lemongrass salt. I'm like, is this like Vietnamese, like egg roll type stuff inside? Like, I'm just got really excited. And as it was being like put in the oven, as it was being made in the oven, it started smelling really good. And I pulled it out. I tried to make it pretty for you guys, but it smells so good. Are we ready for first bite? I'm telling you guys, today has been a really rough day of filming. We have 2 robes on right now because we had to turn the heat off because it kept making sound. And I mean, you guys saw just like all the stuff that I was like going through trying to like get all the filming to happen, but here we go. Let's try one. Hopefully they're not too hot. Oh my God, they smell so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Obsessed. I'm having fat food face right now, but not my best angle when you film from below. Oh my God. So good. Trader Joe's by you, go get these. If you like Vietnamese flavors or Thai flavors, here is a close-up so you can see. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. So I'm gonna eat these now. I will see you guys tomorrow.